My name is Trudy Sullivan, and today I will be sharing with you tips and tricks for teaching budgeting as part of your financial education course. This presentation is part of the Financial Education Public-Private Partnership Master's Training Program. So let's get started. Again, my name is Trudy Sullivan. I've been teaching at Granite Falls High School in Granite Falls, Washington for 13 lucky years. And I say that because we all know that the year 2020 is the luckiest of years. I'm also a Financial Education Public-Private Partnership Fellow and Trainer. Feel free to contact me via email if you have any questions about this presentation or financial education for high school students. My email is tsullivan@gfalls.wednet.edu. Today I'm going to go over lessons on budgeting using the Take Charge Today resources. I'm going to give you a quick overview of the Take Charge Today website and all the free stuff available to you. I'm also going to provide links to all the websites in this presentation. You will see them throughout the presentation. When teaching the budgeting unit in any financial education course, remember this is a vital component. It's really an opportunity for students to also learn or revisit Excel or Google Sheets. And I found that a budgeting unit works best after you have covered needs and wants, opportunity costs, payroll deductions, net income, savings and investing, as well as banking and depository institutions. But again, it's a vital component. You don't want to skip it. So if you're limited to teaching for only one semester, say, for example, don't skip budgeting. And just don't teach theories and concepts. Practical experience creating a variety of budgets is important. And as I always believe, practice makes perfect. So now let's dive into some ideas and concepts from Take Charge Today, as well as some of my own personal sort of tips and tricks for teaching budgeting. I like to start by telling my students that if you want to accomplish anything financially, you have to spend less than you receive, and that there are two ways to do it: receive more and spend less. I also like to share this video with my students. It's a quick, fun video. It's a Saturday Night Live skit from years ago, but it's still as important and as relevant today than ever before. So I like to use comedy in the classroom to get students' attention. I feel this video is a great example of that. It's pretty funny and students relate to it, but it also brings up some important questions, like how do you know if you can afford anything? And what do you do if you can't? The answer, though, usually has to do with a budget and spending plan. A little trivia in the classroom also helps to get the students' attention. I like to bring up facts like Americans spend $164.55 each day on average, that a Subway sandwich has less than $2 worth of ingredients, that if you buy a soda a day for $1, you will have spent $365 in a year, and that if you buy a latte every day of school at $4.75 over 180 days, that's $855. Ouch. I also like to share with students sort of how most Americans spend their money. Students like to sort of gauge themselves against others, against other groups. So graphics like this can be kind of powerful. Here we have some data from April 2019 from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. It shows that most Americans are spending about 33% of their income on housing, followed by transportation, followed by food, followed by personal insurance and pension plans. So this is a great graphic to sort of get that discussion going. Where do people spend their money? I like to teach students what a spending plan is by just defining it. It's an income and expense statement, often referred to as a budget, which records both planned and actual income and expenses over a period of time. Spending plan versus budget are two words that can be a bit confusing, but really they mean the same thing. So if you choose to call it a spending plan, that's fine. Just be consistent. You can also just call it a budget. That works as well. Spending less really means having a budget or spending plan. And that's an important lesson to get across to students. That without a budget, most people spend haphazardly, meaning they end up spending more on things they really don't need. They run out of money and they're not able to afford what's important, such as basic needs, food, gas, housing. And this is a common way that people end up in debt. They can't make it till the next pay period, or they can't make it to the end of the month. So they use credit cards to bridge the gap. I like to tell students that having a spending plan is a very vital part of financial planning. Not only does it help you manage your money in a positive manner, it increases net worth and it keeps you out of debt. It helps you ultimately reach your goals, not just your needs, but your wants. And it allows you to analyze the opportunity costs and trade-offs. This allows students and all of us to maximize our financial well-being. It's important when you talk about budgets that you've already covered things like needs and wants, and that you've already covered things like trade-offs and opportunity costs.